If you're thinking about buying a lake home in Georgia, this video is for you. Whether you're after peace and quiet, non-stop water sports, mountain views, or a quiet place to retire by the water, we're gonna walk you through the most popular lakes in the state so you can find the one that fits your lifestyle best. And just for fun, do you know what the best natural lake in Georgia is? Some of these lakes are man-made, but not all of them, right? Stick around to the end and I'll show you which natural lake in Georgia is my favorite. First up is Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier is the largest lake in Georgia and the most visited by far. It's a massive lake just north of Atlanta, so the location is great if you want to sit close to the city. You'll find everything here. Restaurants on the water, marinas, jet skis, wakeboarding, million-dollar homes with infinity pools, and a lot of boat traffic. Why do people love Lanier? It's high energy, full of life, and has every amenity you could want. Now, what are the drawbacks of Lanier? Well, primarily, you're gonna be sharing this space. It can feel crowded, chaotic, and expensive. You're right next to Atlanta and bringing all of the traffic that Atlanta has with you. Also, it has a reputation for accidents and water that can get a little bit rough. Lake Hartwell sits on the Georgia-South Carolina border, and it's huge, over 50,000 acres. And if you love open water and long rides on the boat, this one gives you a lot of space. It's also deeply tied to Clemson football culture, so game days here can be a blast. Reasons that people love Lake Hartwell: it's great for boaters, fishing, it has beautiful emerald-colored water, and it gives you that big lake feel without as much congestion as Lake Lanier. Now, some of the drawbacks of Hartwell: it's a federally controlled core lake, so shoreline development can be a bit tricky. That means there's no private beaches and dock permits can be hard to come by. Additionally, it can feel a bit remote for people that are used to being closer to the city. Lake Rabun is tucked into the northeast Georgia mountains and has a totally different vibe. Smaller, more peaceful, and a bit rustic. The homes here range from cozy cabins to elegant lake houses. It's cooler in the summer and it feels like a true retreat. People love Rabun because it's scenic, quiet, and charming, and overall, it's just a great place for unwinding and recharging. Now, as far as drawbacks go, this is not a party lake. Close to Rabun, Lake Burton is one of the most exclusive lakes in Georgia. There's a lot of high-end homes here, clear spring-fed water, and a real sense of prestige. People love Lake Burton for its clean water, beautiful scenery, and its high-end living. Now, the biggest drawback to Lake Burton is undeniably the price tag. Lakefront homes here are often multi-million-dollar properties, and it's a bit remote for full-time living unless you're good with mountain roads. Blue Ridge is another gem in North Georgia. It's owned by the TVA and fed by Mountain Springs, so the water here is pristine. There's a little bit more room here than Rabun or Burton, and Blue Ridge has a great little downtown area that draws visitors year-round. People love it for the clear water, it has a good mix of cabins and homes, and the charming nearby town. Now, the big drawback with Blue Ridge, like the others in this area, you'll deal with winter road conditions, steeper terrain, and less dock access due to federal ownership and regulations. And the location can feel a bit remote for people that are used to being in closer proximity to a bigger city. Now, Sinclair and Oconee. These two are right next to each other, divided by a dam, and together they cover a ton of ground. I'm grouping these two together because a lot of buyers consider both when house hunting. And honestly, these two are at the top of my recommendation list. Lake Oconee is going to be the more upscale option of the two lakes. It's home to Reynolds Lake Oconee, golf courses, the Ritz, and several other high-end gated communities. It's clean, well-kept, and popular with retirees and second homeowners who want luxury and convenience. Lake Sinclair is the more laid-back of the two. Less expensive, more accessible, more freedom, and still still gorgeous. You won't find as many HOAs here, or people telling you what you can or can't do with your dock or your boat. People tend to love Oconee for its polish and amenities, while Sinclair offers more flexibility and more value for your money. Both are less crowded than Lanier and easier to get to than the mountain lakes. As far as drawbacks go, most people would probably say that there's less nightlife in these parts. These lakes are quiet, and if you're hoping to be close to Atlanta, they can be a bit of a drive. But in terms of balance, water quality, price, location, freedom, these two lakes really hit the sweet spot. So that's my rundown on some of the most popular lakes in Georgia. And if you're currently stuck choosing between Sinclair and Oconee, I made a whole other video entirely about that topic. So check that video out when you're done here. Oh, and before you go, that question from the beginning, the best natural lake in Georgia, that's a trick question. There are no natural lakes in Georgia. Every major lake here in the state, they're all man-made. I'll be making a video about that in the future. I'm Nick Montgomery, and if you're looking for a lake home in Georgia, especially around Sinclair or Oconee, I'd love to help. Subscribe for more Georgia lake life content, and I'll see you in the next one.